Good morning. Day 43, and it's warm, but it's a little overcast. I think the coolest it got last night was 54, I think is what I saw. So it was a beautiful night last night, beautiful morning. It's about 53 because the sun's just trying to come up, you know, it cools down. And out of camp at 7. Knee's a little sore today, so I was like, I'm just gonna get going. Yeah, we're only doing 15, so get to camp by lunchtime. And there's a stream there. I'm gonna soak it and stuff. And just coming down the hill here, and here's a little feeder. Beautiful green pasture. And some cows this morning. She's just sitting here, just hanging out, not even minding me. Didn't even turn to look at me. Coming up to my first pasture walk of the day. I think I've got a couple of these today. And it should be a nice morning for a good pasture walk. No cows in this one though. Nice, just some nice rolling hills. More pasture. Some nice hills. A little windy on this side though. And that ridge up there, we do 15 is our only climb today, so actually not too bad a climb. Actually, I think it goes up by that tower right in front of us. I believe is where we go up and over. But it's windy this morning. Look at the tree in bloom. A bunch of them right here. They're pretty. I went through the prairies and now here's the climb. It's probably I don't know, 25 to 30 degree. No switchback. I've been climbing for probably 20 minutes already. So just slow and steady. Just keep moving uphill. So here's a huge cairn. I heard I'll run across these up here. Apparently, the story is that some of the local farmers came up here and started building these up on top of the mountain up here. So, who knows? See, here's another cairn, and there's a bunch of them all over the place. There's a couple up here. That one's obviously not as defined, but very strange. I don't know if they were gonna build a road up here or what, but yeah. Apparently, like I said, local legend, farmers did it to define the property up here. And you can see they're pretty much in a straight line. There's a bunch of them up here. Look at this valley. I think straight down there past the green is where we're gonna camp. Unless I decide to climb that next valley over there. Well, once you get up there, there's no water, so I don't know. These valleys are just beautiful. Here's some rock, just rock cliffs. Just kind of walking on. So this is pretty neat. This is the Eastern Continental Divide. And water that's on that side goes 1,924 miles to the Gulf of Mexico, and water on this side of the mountain and goes to the Atlantic Ocean, which is 405 miles away. Pretty awesome. And now we're off of the ridge and back into the woods, and got about a mile to shelter that I'm gonna stop and have lunch at. In the day shelter for lunch. Not a bad place. All right, just got done having lunch there at the shelter, and Butterfly and Scrappy showed up, and a guy named Coasty was there, which was cool meeting him. Obviously, he's been in the Coast Guard, and he actually, in a short time, worked Air National Guard in Mississippi on the C-17s when they got theirs. So that was some irony. Pretty cool, dude. So change plans for today. Instead of going 2.4 miles left, that'll make our 15 for the day. We decided to do 8.8 more miles, which is gonna be an up and down again. That gives 21 mile day, but it's early, the sun's out, it's warm, and then we can do a little bit smaller day tomorrow when we're going through to see a bunch of stuff. So we're all feeling pretty decent, so that's what we're doing. That's what you do, be flexible out here. Coming up on a big bridge. Some nice campsites across the way too. Let's see. This one's seen better days. It's a little crooked, but that's all right. A nice camping along the riverbank here. Just made it to the top of the climb, and there's a bench. That's awesome. Well, we're almost at the top of the climb. Technically, I've got like 100 feet, but looks like we got some grass walking here. And then downhill. So that was walking up a spine up a mountain. So that was pretty cool. I think that may have been the first spine on trail we walked up the whole time. So from the valley all the way up, just one spine. Of course, the problem is you're just basically walking straight out, and it's hot. I think they said 78 today. So I am sweating. I can't wait to get to the bottom and get to the stream. All right, I'm on top of this mountain, and there is a memorial up here. As you can see, American flag and a Texas flag. Some benches here. I'll read you the memorial. I knew I was coming up to this, but Audie Murphy, 1924 to 1971. Died near here in an airplane crash. He, let's see. He was the most decorated, America's most decorated veteran of World War II. He served in the European Theater, 15th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division, and earned 24 decorations, including the Medal of Honor, Legion of Merit, Distinguished Service Cross, 3 Purple Hearts. He is survived by his wife, Pamela, and 2 sons, Terry and James. This was erected in 1974 by the VFW, Post 5311. How about y'all, but I got chills. Folded flag. A lot of memory here. Some coins from people, service coins. Somebody's dog tags. Actually, quite a few dogs tags in here. Service bracelets. Wow. Pretty moving. So the top of this mountain, or the spine, is so much nicer than what we walked this morning. This one's like got a trail, and it's been mowed, and I'm sure obviously because of the memorial, that's why it's a lot nicer up here. But yeah, I've been walking on this for a while. This is nice, especially on a hot day. I just checked it, 77 degrees. Check out this view down the valley. Just starting to walk down the spine again. That's pretty. And we'll be going down there somewhere, I think. Or maybe on that side of that one, I don't know. Show you as we get there. Wow, this whole side of the mountain has been burned. I don't know if it looks like maybe just a grass fire, because the trees look okay, but everything here was burned. You can see all the burn on the bottom of the trees. That's crazy. All right, almost the bottom, or actually at the bottom. And if nothing else, we'll come back here. But I know there's some campsites over on this side, so we're gonna go over here, try and find them. On this nice bridge and a nice creek. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention, which is kind of a huge thing, was so I got down to the road there at the end of the day to the campsite you saw with the bridge, and sat there for a minute, and a guy on a motorcycle pulled up, started talking to me, and then a butterfly shows up, and he's talking to us. He says he lives right there, blah blah blah, and we thought that was like a little Forest Service road. Well, it wasn't. It's actually like a gravel road. So we were asking, like, you know, how much traffic and stuff. He's like, oh, none, except for, you know, probably the drunk people tonight. We're like, okay, that's not good. At that point, we knew it was time to leave. So, yep, hiked another like mile and a half to the campsite where we are tonight. So that's why we did not stay near the river. So only like the third time ever that this is kind of didn't feel right. One, it didn't feel good that campsite was right next to that road. So I don't ever camp right next to a road. That's just bad. So we kept walking. That's what I always recommend. If you don't feel comfortable, keep walking till you find a good spot. And we actually found a great spot here. All right, they finally made it to camp. Scrappy's gone to Cowboy Camp for the first time ever tonight. Well, attempt anyway. There's Butterfly, and I'm back here in the back. And we are whooped. And we're getting ready to watch your throw a bear line. All right, so let's do an end of day recap for day 43. Started off at Little Creek Shelter, and then hiked up a ridge, down a ridge. We were gonna do 15, talked about it at one of the shelters and decided to do some more. So we hiked to a campsite at up another ridge, down another ridge to a campsite at 21 miles. So hiked some more, ended up at 22.9 for the day, which was okay. So tired, but it was at least good to get that done. So tomorrow, so we're at just some random tent site, kind of stealth site. And tomorrow we're gonna go through Dragon's Tooth and through McAfee Knob. So we should be there in the afternoon. We're gonna stay just past McAfee Knob, but there's a shelter not even a mile past it. So we're gonna stop there tomorrow. So about 16 and a half or so tomorrow. And there's a grocery store in the morning, and 6 miles we're gonna stop at and have like a brunch, because tomorrow is Easter. So from stealth site in somewhere redneck Virginia, this is a half mile. Have a good night.